At this point in time, Davis and Lomachenko is a bigger fight than Davis and Shakur at this time, particularly after Shakur's last performance.
Gervonta Davis has brutally called out Vasyl Lomachenko for his next fight. Tank, fresh from his release from prison just under a year ago, fought Frank Martin this Saturday. Remember, he was set free from prison in July of the previous year, following a 44-day stay in a detention facility due to a court finding that he had breached the conditions of his house arrest. Talking about it before the Frank Martin fight, Tank said, "I've been locked up for a long time, so I want a big performance. This kid Martin doesn't bring anything I haven't seen. He's just worried about not getting knocked out. He's not worried about winning. His moves are just fake footwork because he's a regular average boxer." The chain of events began earlier, triggered by a hit-and-run car accident he caused in 2020. Davis found himself sentenced to 90 days of house arrest at the residence of his trainer, Calvin Ford. This followed his admission of guilt to 4 charges related to the accident, which resulted in injuries to 4 individuals, including a pregnant woman. Davis opted to bypass serving his sentence at Ford's residence by relocating first to a luxurious hotel and subsequently to a new residence, all without authorization from the Maryland Attorney General's office. He asserted that his trainer's home lacked sufficient space to accommodate him. Regarding his feelings after taking out a rival, Davis responded, "It's better than sex for sure," when questioned. Martin, for his part, said, "I appreciate Tank giving me the opportunity to kick his ass. He just hasn't been in the ring with anyone like me." It is true to say that Gervonta Davis stands tall among the elite boxers of our time, celebrated for his prowess in the ring. At just 29 years old, he continues to forge ahead, poised to etch his name in the annals of boxing history with a legacy all his own. However, reaching the top of the lightweight division was no simple feat, despite Tank Davis largely being responsible for his success. In a recent interview with PBC, Davis discussed those 44 days of detention and the personal transformation they brought about. He said, "I felt like I wasn't supposed to be in there. It was a learning experience. It showed me that's not where I want to be. I got kids I got to take care of. My family, friends, and everything I've got to take care of. I'm fighting for my future, my kids' future, my people's future that's coming behind me." Prison has the power to transform individuals, and it seems 6 weeks had a significant impact on reshaping Davis's perspective. On the other hand, Tanks recently conveyed his doubts on whether a major transformation could happen in the boxing world. Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund is reportedly planning a $5 billion investment into the boxing industry to establish a league akin to the UFC. The initiative aims to unify major boxing promotions by acquiring minority stakes in leading entities like Matchroom, Queensberry, and Top Rank. Discussions, spearheaded by Turki Al-Sheikh, are still in progress, and the promoters have not yet released a statement. Gervonta Davis thinks there might be a lot of challenges for this endeavor, though. If Turki Al-Sheikh's plan, backed by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, is implemented, it might significantly change the boxing scene by forcing elite boxers to face off on a regular basis. Presently, the sport of boxing operates under the jurisdiction of multiple sanctioning bodies, such as the WBC, IBF, WBA, and WBO. Each of these bodies crowns its own champions, frequently resulting in title holders being unable to compete against each other. Talking about it, Tank said, "I mean, that would never happen, because everybody doesn't agree with each other. Everybody is not on the same page. The concept isn't novel, yet its progress has been stymied by promoters unwilling to share profits and jeopardize their champions' reputations." Although Saudi Arabia's plan is ambitious, it faces significant challenges due to entrenched fragmentation within the industry. Al-Sheikh said in May, "We carefully planned our activities for the last 6 months. We are spending the money to commercialize our season, and at the same time to test the market and know all the secrets about the market. And now we have a lot of information, and we have our own studies, and we think from what we tested in the last 6 months, there is a big opportunity in boxing. But you must improve the market. You must fix all the problems." In another development, Mayweather Promotions is in the midst of significant leadership changes. Leonard Ellerbe, a pivotal figure in the company's growth as CEO, is stepping aside, signaling the conclusion of an influential era in the promotion's history. With approximately 20 boxers currently under its banner, Mayweather Promotions faces a transitional period following Ellerbe's departure. Gervonta Davis, formerly the leading boxer at Mayweather Promotions until 2022, expressed his discontent on Instagram in response to these developments. response. Davis launched a barrage of pointed remarks directed at Floyd Mayweather Jr. mere hours after Richard Schaefer took over from Ellerbe. Posting on Instagram, Davis openly criticized Mayweather, questioning his judgment and even resorting to name-calling. The tension between the ex-champion and Davis appears palpable. In the Instagram story where Mayweather is seen shaking hands with Richard Schaefer, Davis wrote, "If you sign with this fraud, he will fuck up your career. He is not a good businessman at all." Mayweather Jr. took to Instagram to announce the cancellation of the Davis versus Martin bout. This marked the second occasion Mayweather has declared the event canceled amid escalating hostilities between the involved parties. Just weeks earlier, Davis had publicly threatened Mayweather with physical harm, alleging deceit in organizing a fight in Mexico scheduled for August 24th.
I was doing him. He always been like that. You know what I mean? So I gotta focus on what I'm focused on. He already did what he had to do, bro.
For sure.
I ain't gonna lie. Me, if I did what I like what he did in the sport, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be the same way.
Floyd Mayweather Jr., an iconic presence in boxing, renowned for his unbeaten record and numerous world championships, has consistently divided opinions both in and out of the ring. His recent move to enlist Richard Schaefer, former CEO of Golden Boy Promotions, under Oscar De La Hoya, marks a significant shift in strategy for his organization. Although Gervonta Davis was formerly under Floyd Mayweather's Mayweather Promotions contract, the two are no longer amicable. Conflict between the boxers had been simmering for quite some time. Throughout Tank's 7-year tenure with the Money Team, sporadic altercations arose between them. Davis went so far as to allege that the esteemed boxer harbored jealousy towards him. One of their most infamous disputes surfaced when Mayweather Jr. reportedly prohibited Davis from accessing his gym following Davis's departure from Mayweather Promotions. Before his 2023 showdown with Ryan Garcia, a pivotal moment in his career, Tank Davis faced controversy. In response to Garcia's threat of exposing confidential information about him, Davis retaliated against King Rye with a tweet that has since been removed. "What? That Floyd Petty ass said I couldn't use his gym anymore. I don't give a f." Despite his issues with his old promoter, Davis defeated Garcia by body shooting him in the 7th round. Davis is the legitimate WBA lightweight champion after Devin Haney, the previous undisputed lightweight champion, moved up to super lightweight. Remarkably, the verbal brawl between Mayweather and Davis intensified before the Saturday fight. According to reports, Davis showed a greater preference for Ellerbe over Mayweather. Angered by the boxing promoter's dismissal, Tank reposted Money's Instagram announcement on his story, cautioning his fellow boxers. Mayweather Promotions has thrived since its establishment in 2007. Leonard Ellerbe has been instrumental in its success, serving as CEO and overseeing all operations. However, in the recent announcements, Tank took shots at Mayweather on various social media platforms, while the precise reasons for his animosity remain unclear. It's speculated that this might have played a role in his decision to leave Mayweather Promotions. Ellerbe's exit from the company has sparked significant interest within the boxing community. In the midst of this, Davis has chimed in with a narrative that adds another layer to the unfolding drama. Tank recently said, "I love Leonard Ellerbe. I don't like Floyd, motherfucker. I like Leonard." The once amicable mentor-protege relationship between Davis and Mayweather has reportedly soured since Davis parted ways with Mayweather Promotions. Initially friendly, the separation has become increasingly contentious, with Davis airing his frustrations in interviews and on social media. The core of their dispute seems to stem from their contrasting personalities. Mayweather, known for his lavish lifestyle and strategic business decisions, has often been criticized for prioritizing financial gain over the sport's integrity. It's likely that Davis, a younger and more aggressive boxer, presents what he perceives as Mayweather's domineering influence. The rivalry escalated when Davis accused Mayweather of attempting to sabotage his career by interfering with future fights and spreading negative rumors. However, Mayweather has remained largely quiet, occasionally responding to questions in interviews or on social media with cryptic remarks. Boxing fans worldwide are captivated by this brewing feud. Some view it as a clash of egos driven by power and money, while others see it as a classic case of a protege surpassing his mentor. Whatever the root causes may be, it's clear that the rivalry between Mayweather and Davis has injected a new level of intrigue into the sport. Furthermore, in April, fans speculated about the extended stay of Money Mayweather in Dubai. All his social media updates revolved around Dubai. Davis addressed this on Instagram, suggesting Mayweather's prolonged presence was due to unresolved financial obligations. However, no concrete evidence has substantiated this claim. Leonard Ellerbe has steered the company for nearly 10 years, making his departure a daunting gap to fill. Mayweather Jr. recently penned a heartfelt Instagram post about Ellerbe's retirement, also announcing the successor to the CEO position. Floyd wrote a heartfelt caption for Ellerbe, which read, "Mayweather Promotions would like to extend our deepest gratitude to Leonard Ellerbe for his exceptional leadership and unwavering dedication over the years. Leonard has been an integral part of our team, contributing to numerous business endeavors that have played a pivotal role in the success of Mayweather Promotions." He elaborated that Ellerbe's decision to resign as CEO stems from his desire to prioritize spending time with his family and close ones. Additionally, Mayweather Promotions plans to establish its headquarters in Los Angeles. The statement read, "After years of hard work and dedication, Leonard has made the heartfelt decision to step down as CEO to spend more time with his family and loved ones. We have the utmost respect for his decision and are incredibly grateful for his leadership that has helped shape Mayweather Promotions into the thriving organization it is today." However, the feud between Gervonta Davis and Floyd Mayweather is not ending. A battle has erupted on social media between the two, with their once cordial conditions of separation evolving into a fiery exchange of words. Moreover, some fans have suggested Ellerbe's fondness for Tank. Interestingly, Davis previously fought under the Mayweather Promotions banner before making a switch. Speculations were rife about potential future collaborations. Some even described Ellerbe as Davis's hype man, noting that Ellerbe has consistently supported Davis and praised his boxing skills publicly. Despite Davis's displeasure, many felt Ellerbe handled the fight's non-promotion commendably. On the other hand, Tank recently tweeted, "Floyd is a bitter bitch." Gervonta Davis is recognized as one of boxing's premier figures today. Renowned for his striking power, agility, and counter-punching skills, Davis is the current WBA lightweight champion. Davis, a protege of Floyd Mayweather, hails from West Baltimore and significantly benefited from Mayweather's mentorship, which played a crucial role in his rise in the sport. However, despite their initially fruitful bond, their relationship has deteriorated in recent years due to differing professional perspectives. We know that Gervonta Davis spent a significant part of his career under Floyd Mayweather's Mayweather Promotions. In 2015, Tank signed with his mentor's organization, and with the guidance of legendary boxing manager Al Heyman, his career soared. Although they always maintained a friendly and cordial relationship, tensions began to surface in early 2017 after Davis became a world champion. The boxing star started accusing Mayweather of behaving unprofessionally and attempting to divert the spotlight from him. As he rose to prominence, Davis ended his association with Mayweather Promotions after defeating Rolly Romero in May 2022, choosing instead to pursue his career independently under his manager's guidance. Initially amicable, their split revealed underlying tensions when Davis was scheduled to fight Ryan Garcia in April.
What set you off that you was like, I gotta do that?
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I would say love hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him.
Tank accused Mayweather of barring him from his gym, where he conducted most of his training camps, and criticized the renowned boxer in multiple tweets. However, they seemed to resolve their differences before the Garcia fight, as Mayweather embraced his protege in the ring after witnessing Davis secure a 7th-round knockout victory over King Rai. Despite this apparent reconciliation, their feud persisted. Earlier this year, Davis became upset by tweets from Mayweather and criticized him for allegedly being stranded in Dubai due to unpaid debts. Davis further attacked his mentor, alleging Mayweather's detainment in Dubai, and challenged him to a live social media confrontation. Whether the two boxing celebrities and intermittent friends will permanently resolve their differences remains to be seen. Meanwhile, after his tumultuous previous bout against John Gotti III, Mayweather was preparing for a comeback with another exhibition fight slated for over a year from now. He was set to announce a rematch against Victor Ortiz, a fighter he previously defeated amid controversy. However, his absence from the scheduled press conference has cast doubt on the event's future. Davis responded to Mayweather's no-show, which reportedly cost the CDMX government $1 million. He said, "He is out here scamming again, taking people's money." As Mayweather announced that the Davis-Martin card had been scrapped in retaliation, Davis responded with a post of his own, calling Floyd a hater. He said, "This nigga is such a hater. He said some shit cancel and that's not true. Nigga, this is my shit now. Keep talking and I'll pull up to your house now and lay hands on you and some other shit." Reports of Mayweather's absence align with Davis's claims that the seasoned fighter is is essentially trapped in Dubai. This situation has arisen due to his inability to participate in the 5 exhibition matches he had scheduled for 2023, of which he only completed 2, according to TalkSport. Gervonta also addressed reports of Floyd being detained in Dubai, offering a scathing critique of his former mentor. He expressed his frustration and disdain for Mayweather's alleged actions, using strong language to convey his feelings. Tank highlighted that Mayweather, known for making grand statements, is currently unable to leave Dubai due to accusations of taking money from people without fulfilling his obligations. He accused Mayweather of being a hater and emphasized the seriousness of the situation by noting that Mayweather needed to repay the money he owed. Tank said, "Nigga says all this bullshit, but he's in Dubai and can't leave because he's been taking Nick's money and not doing what they paid him to do. Nigga is a fucking hater." Tank implied that if his claims were false, Mayweather should prove otherwise by addressing the situation publicly. According to him, Floyd Mayweather had been stuck in Dubai for a significant amount of time, further validating his accusations. Additionally, Tank expressed his willingness to confront Mayweather physically if they were to cross paths, even suggesting he wouldn't mind going back to jail for it. He referred to Mayweather derogatorily, indicating a profound level of animosity. Tank said, "He gotta pay people that money back. If I'm lying, tell him to go live right now. He's been stuck over there for a minute too. Now I fuck around and knock Floyd out when I see him, and I'll care about going back to jail. He's such a bitch." Gervonta's remarks underscore a deep rift between him and Mayweather, highlighting the tension and unresolved issues that have developed over time. The situation also emphasizes the importance of accountability and integrity within the boxing community. On the other hand, November negotiations are reportedly underway for a lightweight unification bout between Vasyl Lomachenko and Gervonta Davis, according to promoter Bob Arum. Arum holds a positive outlook on the fight's potential fruition. As Tank's fight with Frank Martin has concluded, the negotiations are expected to proceed as they have already begun. Tank appears tired and stringy, but it's unclear if he's been burning the candle at both ends. Tank has been under a lot of stress due to his experiences since the previous year. IBF lightweight champion Lomachenko will put his title on the line in a huge fight if the Tank-Lomachenko match is made. In a straightforward statement, Arum asserts that the matchup between Gervonta and Lomachenko outweighs the appeal of Tank facing Shakur Stevenson. He criticizes Shakur's lackluster performance last November against Edwin de los Santos, suggesting that fans would find little reason to invest in watching him fight. Arum stated that Davis and Lomachenko would be a bigger fight than Davis and Shakur. He mentioned that if Tank was available and Lomachenko had a good victory over Kambosos, that would be the fight everyone wanted to see.
At this point in time, Davis and Lomachenko is a bigger fight than Davis and Shakur. At this time, particularly after Shakur's last performance, which, I mean, he won very easily, but it was certainly not entertaining. But Shakur will get his opportunity. He's a terrific fighter. I don't know who can beat him, but again, all of these guys are really good. And so there'll be interesting fights down the line. But I think clearly right now, if Tank is available, Lomachenko having a good victory over Kambosos, that's the fight that everyone wants to see.
He added that they had been talking to PBC all along, and they would resume conversations next week after the fight, assuming Tank Davis was successful on Saturday against Frank. He clarified that it wouldn't be the start of negotiations, and mentioned that Carl Moretti had been talking to Luis de Cubas for a couple of weeks already.
We've been talking to the PBC people all along. So we'll absolutely resume conversations next week after this fight, assuming Tank is successful on Saturday. But again, it won't be like the start of negotiations. We've been talking, or Carl Moretti has been talking with Louis de Cubas for a couple of weeks now about that fight.
Arum further added that hopefully they would put it together for sometime in November. He mentioned that nobody was dragging anybody to the table, and both sides knew it was a big fight, which meant they were looking forward to earning a lot of money, and they were both competitive guys. He expressed optimism that the negotiations would go well, noting that while you can never guarantee that, PBC were professionals, and his guys were professionals, and they would work it out.
Hopefully we'll put it together expeditiously for sometime in November.
All pointing in a right direction and positive so far then?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, nobody is dragging anybody to the table. Both sides know it's a big fight, which means that they're looking forward to earning a lot of money. And they're both competitive guys. So, again, I'm optimistic that the negotiations will go well. You never can guarantee that, but, the PBC guys are professional. My people are professionals, and they'll work it out.
Make sure to check out some of our other videos on the screen if you enjoyed this one.